Good morning, Tenor, and welcome to Wednesday morning. Let's get Wednesday up and running then with a very quick tutor time today. Alright, so same things as usual for the notices that you need to know. I'm calling around you all very slowly. I'm doing 3 phone calls a day. Yesterday I did the top of the register, but Asad and Tia, no one picked up at their house, so I just left an answer phone message. So if no one picks up, that's what I'll do. Make sure you're awake when I'm calling. I'm calling at about 9:30, which was a big problem for Elisa because she definitely got woken up by her mum yesterday. So just make sure you're up and ready. You should be getting up at 8:30 doing a normal school day. Don't lie in all day. Make sure you're ready for it. A phone call is coming your way, so expect me, and yeah, we'll just chat about the usual stuff, talk about school, talk about how you're getting on, etc. It is actually quite nice to talk to some different people other than my family. Next thing then, remember, there's no school on Friday. It is a bank holiday. Usually it's on a Monday, but they moved it to Friday because it's VE Day from World War II. So Friday, there'll be no lessons on Frog. You can finally have a lie-in on Friday and enjoy yourselves over the 3-day weekend, but the weather on Friday is amazing. Saturday and Sunday is going to be awful. So enjoy Friday as much as you can. Finally then, the end of lockdown is coming. It ain't going to last forever. Everyone knows that they're talking about ways to like end it and what we're going to do. Have you achieved what you set out to do? So at the start of the lockdown, we did some videos about like what you wanted to achieve, or like what you could do. Could you read a book every day? Could you improve on your maths? Could you improve your fitness, your health? We went through all of these. End of lockdown's coming. What have you achieved? Why don't you push yourself now and say, well, there's probably 2-3 weeks left. You can still achieve a lot in 2 or 3 weeks. So push yourself. Can you make sure when you come back to school you've done something, or you're different, or you're happier, or healthier, or you feel like more intelligent and ready for year 11? That's what to do now. Right, so that's the serious message. Next message is just as important. Right, so like I usually go to restaurants like all the time at weekends because I can't be bothered to wash up, like, and it's so much effort cooking and doing loads of, like, cooking a proper meal is so much effort. Going out and eating someone else cooking for you is so nice, but obviously during lockdown those simple pleasures are gone. I can't go and buy a coffee, I can't have a croissant, I can't do any of these things. So like a few weeks ago it was now, yeah, I was out for a walk and I went past the chip shop and they had like a notice in the window saying like, we are serving, like, call your order and then come and collect it. And they did like this cool social distancing thing. Like they had like a pole with a bucket on it that they gave you your chips, and then like they had a card machine on a big pole. So it was really good. It was socially distanced, right? But I had fish and chips and like, I'm going to talk about this a bit more. So not just fish and chips, right? Mushy peas and curry sauce. Now Lauren says this is a Midlands thing and no one in London would ever eat this. It's just people from the Black Country in Wolverhampton who would eat this sort of thing. Absolutely not, mate. If you're going to get fish and chips, have mushy peas, have curry sauce. I couldn't eat fish and chips without them. Beautiful. And anyway, long story short, right, it was literally the best fish and chips I've ever had in my entire life, because I haven't eaten anything like that for so long. It had been like 4 or 5 weeks since I'd had any sort of takeout food. And yeah, you can have like a frozen pizza or oven chips, but you know it's not the same. And I just couldn't believe how good it tasted. I was like, this is the best meal I've ever had. I was like licking the paper. It was so nice. Oh my God, it was amazing. So I'm telling you, right, while you're at home, some takeouts are working. Not all of them, but go to your mum or dad and say, can we get a takeout? Like, this will be real, it's like a real treat, a real big occasion, which is absolutely beautiful. So that was a few Thursdays ago, and ever since then I've said, right, Thursday night's just takeout night, because Friday it will be so busy, and Saturday and Sunday. But Thursday, who's having a takeaway Thursday? I am. So the week after that I got a Balti mixed vegetable with a Peshwari naan. If you don't like Indian food, you need to just get back into it and try it. A Balti is a nice mix. It comes from the Midlands as well. It's like a dish made in the Midlands. And it's just a nice mix between like spice but not too spicy, and like not like a korma. Who could order that? A Peshwari naan is like a sweet naan. Oh, it's amazing. Definitely recommended. And then finally, my ultimate favorite food in the whole world is definitely pizza. Domino's still deliver. They've reduced their menu right down, which I was like, oh no, but don't worry, you can still add not any toppings, but most of the toppings. So like I got like, first off, a margarita is a good pizza, but anyway, I think I had to get like a veggie one because Lauren's vegetarian, but I had no mushrooms on it because I hate mushrooms, but I put on jalapenos and extra green peppers, so it's like a really spicy pizza. Beautiful. So it's, in a way, it's even better. You can add your own toppings to it, and it's even better, it's reduced. So those are the 3 god tier takeaways that I would recommend, and you can get all 3 of these in lockdown. Treat yourself. Work hard in the week, get on top of your work and say, Mom, I've got on top of all this work, I'm working so hard, can we get a Domino's? And see, I bet they'll be up for it as well, and it will taste so good. It'll make you appreciate like the small things that when like we're back to normal and I can get a Domino's or chips whenever I want, it won't be the same as now when I'm already looking forward to Thursday night. So that's what it's all about, guys. That is tutor time for today. The luxury of takeaways during lockdown. I urge your parents to get one. Right, guys, so I'll be speaking to you all on the phone like as the weeks go through. Yeah, looking forward to it. Have a good Wednesday, guys.